Okay, we're at a pretty good point in our project here, that we don't want to lose any work, and also we're gonna shift gears a little bit and start adding different stuff to our scene. So this is a really good time to make sure your file is saved. So do Command S, Control S, or do File Save. That's great. And then let's save incremental. I touched on this earlier in an earlier video. So click File, Save Incremental, and it'll increment numerically. If you've been following the process as I suggested, you should have a number after the file name. And just let me show you in Finder. Here's my project folder, and these are the save incrementals I've gone through. I'm at 4 right now. This strange looking file here, when we added global illumination, it created this file to, I don't pretend, I'm not a software guy, but this is associated with the global illumination in this project, so just leave that folder alone. There's other cases in which Cinema 4D will magically create folders for you in your project folder. That's all normal and good. I know I'm repeating myself, this is why it's very, very important for you to make all of your Cinema 4D projects in a specific project folder. Don't just make it on your desktop or in your documents folder or something. You'll have a real mess. Okay, enough of the lecturing. Cinema 4D. Okay, so we save this incrementally. Safe and sound. What we're going to do with the rest of this project, I'm going to make a few objects and import them into this scene. And we're going to make a stylized pine tree here pretty soon, and import it into here. And to me, we could build the tree right here into this scene. To me, it's easier to make a new file. So let's go File, New, and let's call it Tree, File, Save As. And it should default to your project folder. If not, navigate to your Snowman project folder. For this, I don't see a necessity to make a subfolder here, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to call this tree, and I suppose I should call it tree 001, just to be consistent. However, that being said, this is a simple model. I'm not going to do any save incrementals, but just to do it by the book. That's the file name I'm using. I'm going to click Save. And I think I'll save this for the next video, actually. But one thing I want to point out to you before I leave, you can have multiple Cinema 4D files open. And to access them, up in the menu bar, if you click Window, these listed at the very end will be the files, the C4D files you have open, and tree is check marked, meaning the tree is in the foreground. Of course, you guessed it, if I select the Snowman file, that comes into the foreground. So have your file name tree, and make sure it's saved in your Snowman project folder, and I'll see you in the next video.